Hello everyone, this is the Saigami project, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to make cool manga effects without a computer. I'm gonna make the two probably most common manga effects, focus lines and flash. But first of all, I'm gonna show you the tools I'm gonna using for this. So if you wanna make a professional looking manga effect, then you sure have to use a G pen or cable pen or whatever you like, but you have to use real ink to get cool speed lines and effects. I have the ink here, and you also need a ruler. As you can see, I attach some coins to the bottom of the ruler, so only the coins gonna touch the paper, and it's easier to use because I don't have to watch for the ruler to don't smudge the ink. So first of all, I'm gonna show how to make speed lines. To make speed lines, you have to choose a vanishing point. For example, mine is gonna be here. I mark it with a cross, and then I get a thumbnail and some tape. And I'm gonna attach the thumbnail here to get sure my vanishing point will stay here. So yeah, and now all I have to do is to have my ruler here, and now I'm gonna draw the first line. So it's my first line. Basically, the only technique for this is to draw it a bit faster. And at the end of the line, you have to pick up your pen like this. Okay, I smudge it a bit. I have a really old ink and it sure runs out. So it's good to have new ink for this, but I didn't buy any. So if you wanna use real ink for drawing speed lines, then be sure to use a new ink and not something this old like the one I'm used. And for those who don't want to use ink, I'm gonna show another method. For example, a thin black marker. This one is Stabilo. You can also draw speed lines, focus lines with this, but it sure won't look like the one with the real ink. But you can try out this one also, and you also can do it with fine tip pens like Copic markers. But it sure won't give you the same effect like the one with ink. Okay, so much about speed lines. The next effect I'm gonna show you is very similar to focus lines. I'm calling it flash. I'm starting out with the same thing as the focus lines. I mark the vanishing point, attach the thumbnail, And I'm gonna draw a random shape, for example like this, or you can draw smaller shapes. I'm gonna go on with this. I'm gonna erase the other lines. So my shape's gonna be like this. And now here comes the pen and the ink. And I'm gonna pull the lines from this pencil line. This is the starting point. Oh, and I smudge it. Sorry. So I draw the first line. Be sure to don't smudge it. I'm kinda stuck with this now. And draw the next line right beside the other, like this. Okay, I'm gonna switch for the marker because my ink really sucks. So draw the line like a focus line. And be sure to don't leave a gap between the lines. Or if you have left, then draw another line onto the gap. It sure will take some time, but in the end it's gonna look cool. Let me use time-lapse and I'm gonna show you the result. So here I have the flash, and all I left to do is to make the black tone for the rest of the panel. So as the ending of this video, let me give you some final tips. The one and most important is to use new ink. If your ink gets too old, it will run out, just like in my case. So if it gets old, be sure to switch it to a new one. And this also goes the same for the nib of the pens. If it's too old and too used, be sure to switch it, because it won't work as good as a new one. Basically, you can change the gap between the lines, or you can put your vanishing point closer, and these effects will gonna look different, and it makes sure that you won't use the same speed lines and focus lines again and again. So it's really cool to play around with these things. So much about these two effects. I hope it was helpful to you guys. You could learn from it, even though I make mistakes in it. But at least you could see how not to make focus lines and effects.